What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. I haven't posted a video in a while. It's been over 2 months. I'm having some health issues, kind of taking some time off of creating content. Um, I'm gonna practice giving you guys these videos in between 5 or 6 minutes. You'll get a little 2 minute spill like right now before the video, and I'll start this timer, and then I'll try to get the content out to you within 5 minutes. I'm gonna ask you a favor though. I'm gonna ask that about halfway through this timer, that if you're still here, you're still liking the content, and you've had some things that I've said that resonated with you, to give me a like, because I find I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and when I first started making YouTube videos, I was like, I'm not asking for likes. That's kind of cringe, because it gets annoying, when you're watching them. But I now I realize that if you don't get that reminder to like, you'll just forget. You'll just take the good video, and then you'll just you'll run off, and the content creator, i.e. me, we don't get any feedback. We don't get any reward for our hard work. So I went back to kind of asking for likes in my videos, because they do matter, and this video is free, and the only thing you're giving me is your time. So I'm gonna try to keep that short, respect that, and let's get into it. All right, so this trade's gonna, or this trade, this I am trading right now, but this video is gonna be about taking an optimal loss. Okay. And I want you to imagine this scenario here, where all you see on your screen is this bar. This bar is coming to a close. Okay, it's a big bullish or bearish bar. It's coming to a close. Let's see here. We got 3. Let's call this 6. Let's call this one 3. And let's call this one 0. Okay, so you start watching this candle right here. Sorry, I'm going to take this trade real quick, guys.
Order filled.
So you start taking this trade right here, okay? When this bar closes at its low, I want you to think about all of the bars that can come next, any variation of the bars that come next. I want you to think about how you would feel if you got any one of these bars, okay? Now, this is what we're talking about this is what I mean when I say we want to take an optimal loss. The reason that you got into this bar was because it was big, it was red, and it closed at its low. Okay, that is the reason that you entered into this market. So a reasonable stop area would be above this bar. Okay, that's where it would be. It would have to be above here, because this is your reason. It would make no sense, if you could afford it, to not put it above here. Now, if you can't afford it, you're gonna have to put it somewhere in this candle's range, maybe a little bit past 50%, so maybe at 4 points. Okay, maybe you put it halfway at the bar's range. Okay, but you're expecting the momentum to really take over and carry you through. What's interesting though about trading is that a lot of trading is getting into good trades. It's about surviving this first bar. Okay, it's about getting this bar right to where there's going to be little to no pullbacks, and that's hard to do. That's why scaling in helps, but that's another video. But anyway, so if you want to survive this first bar, okay, any bar that you get after it is going to decide whether you survive it or not. Okay, so you don't want to see any of these kinds of bars. Okay, you want to see these kinds of bars. But if your stop is too tight, you don't even want to see this bar. Okay, because this bar retraced 50% of the previous candle before it went way in your direction. It's about 2.5 minutes right now. If you guys could give me a like real quick if you're still here and enjoying it, I'd appreciate it. Let's get it done. You don't even want to see this if you put your stop loss here. Okay, at half the bar, because this came out and it took you out. All right, but if you are trading optimally, you put your stop loss above here, and look at what that does for you. Any of these bad candles that you don't want to see, and I kind of arrange them in order of, I really don't want to see a bullish engulfing candle. I really don't want to see a big green candle come up, take me out, take out the high of this candle. Okay, I really don't want to see that. So that's like worst case scenario. I'm out of the trade, but say I didn't have a stop. Say my stop was further away. This is a terrible bar. It's a terrible bar, and it kind of erases this bar. You put these two bars together, and all you have is this little body here with a long wick to the bottom side. Okay, kind of looks like this, but bigger. Okay, so you don't want to see this. You don't want to see this bar either, because this bar traded up near your stop. It was very high, very close to your stop, and then you got some little bit of resistance and pushed it back down at the end, but it still closed pretty much higher than its midpoint, higher than you know, more than almost 80% of the candle. You don't want to see that because now your stop's very close. You could get a little boop and be out of the trade, right? This is a little bit better. This is kind of like this, but you don't want to see this either because what had happened is they closed here with a lot of momentum, a lot of power, and then they were able to push this back down here, but they were able to hold it here. This I wouldn't mind seeing so much because this showed the battle. They did buy it back up, but the sellers defended this area. Okay, they defended this bar right here. All right, and they were able to push it back down. This is actually probably a stronger signal than this sometimes. Okay, but that's another video also. But and then this one probably here, you really don't want to see this either, but if you were quick enough, you could probably take in profit when this was a solid red candle because this wick means that this candle was solid red at one point. All right, but of all the candles you don't want to see, the only one you need to really be protected from is this one here. And you do that by putting your stop at the top of this bar. All right, guys, I think I did it. Appreciate you watching. I will see you guys in the next one.